Well, welcome back everyone. Welcome to another episode on the Mersey. As I said in the last video, the intention tonight is find somewhere fairly sheltered, fairly comfortable, get set up, go after some congers, and that's exactly what we're doing. As you can see, don't judge, it is a working van. We've had a hectic fishing session and there's stuff everywhere, so but we are all set up and we are fishing. So there's the rods. Steve up the way, who's come out fishing with me tonight, and yeah, it is just started slinging it down. So thankfully I've got a little bit of cover, waterproof trousers on, 2 rods out at the minute, so got the big rods out, the only fish anywhere GBFS Pros. Slight change to the usual setup in that I've got a Penn Mag 4 525 on one rod, and on there I've just got a big wire trace, a rolling 6-ounce lead, and half a mackerel from the session earlier on that was left over. No need to guess, that's for the congers. Just check that the rain hasn't stopped my recording. And then on the other rig I've just got one of them pulley droppers. At the minute I've got a whole squid on there. That's the usual GBFS Pros with Penn Spin Fisher. That does mean that I've got a spare Penn Spin Fisher, and behind me tucked away I've got the Achios Furies. So I might, in a little while, if this rain dies off and we can do some serious fishing, get one of those out, set that up with a 3-hook flapper on, just see if there's anything knocking around down the wall. Other than the rain, stunning night, very little wind, the ferry's literally just rocked up, so that's up there, that's just disembarking now behind us, and yeah, we're fairly comfortable. Hopefully we're in for a good night's fishing. Oh well, the wind did die down, the rain did stop, so I don't know if you'll see it there, but I decided we'd go after some mini species. I've got the little lure rod out. I've just got a 1-ounce lead on the bottom of that, and some tiny little size 12 hooks with tiny little bits of worm. But now that the wind's picked up, it's all but useless trying to figure out if I've got a bite or what. So it's turned in quite a horrible evening, to be honest. Certainly if it wasn't for the fact I can shelter in the back of the van, it would be very uncomfortable to fish in. Anyway, like I said earlier, or on the last video should I say, November, Men's Mental Health Month. We're allowed to have a month where we talk about men's mental health. So I hope you're all doing alright. Well, that could actually be a bite, you know. Anyway, Men's Mental Health Month. I hope you're all doing alright, genuinely. If you're not, please do talk to each other. Talk to a mate, talk to your missus, talk to your doctor, talk to a counsellor. Like I say, you'd go to a doctor if your stomach was bad, you'd go to physio if your muscles were hurting. There's nothing wrong with going to a counsellor if your head's in a bad space. Like I say, for me, whatever situation you're in, it's not the end of the world. It will pass, and there will be certain things about that situation that are in your ability to change. That's a definite bite on the little lure rod. Let's undo that, see if you can watch this. ago. That right there, in fact, I'll tell you what, switch that off, you'll probably see a lot better. Oh no, fish in the van, just don't go down that little gap. A little gap in the door trim. If he disappears down there, he's done for. So there we have little bearded rockling. You'll have seen these before, but on the channel at least, I've caught plenty of these in my time. Let's see if I can get all his little beards up for you. There you go, look. Hopefully you can see them. Not sure what the camera's doing, but tiny little 5-bearded rockling. And I've put him back. Gone, and whilst I've got it out of the water, I should just show you the rig that we're using. So there's a little one up, one down that Steve's given me, and like I say, that is the size of the hooks that I'm using. Hopefully you can see that there. Try and there you go, that's the size of the hook that I'm using. Tiny little hooks. Tiny little worm baits. Like I say, that I thought that was a little bit big, to be honest, but it's obviously done the job. So I'll put that back down there. See if we can't find something else. But yeah, that is job done. Big bait for that tiny little hook. We'll send it back out, see what's next. Oh. Right, well, the rain has finally subsided a little bit. So like I say, Men's Mental Health Month. I hope you're all doing alright. Please just talk to each other. You'll find once you start talking to people, a lot of people are in the same boat that you're in right now. You might not think it, but you'll be surprised. And as a reminder, Tommy Joe is still running his calendar raffle, so it's £2 a ticket to enter that. I'll put up his PayPal link now. It's a lovely looking calendar, but what's more is any money raised will go to Men's Shed, Kaimaru, for I keep saying Kaimaru, I'm sure by now somebody will have corrected me in the comments somewhere, but every penny raised will go to Men's Shed Wales, which offers places and people for blokes to go and talk to, and a safe space, because understandably not everybody feels like they've got that space where they can go and talk to somebody, or has anybody, or feels they have anybody to talk to. So they offer that service. So like I say, look after yourselves, look after each other, and I think now the rain's stopped, I'm going to get some fresh baits out there. Well, what can I tell you about tonight? It was horrible. The rain is absolutely smashing it down. The wind is blowing a gale. Yeah, this will show you just how much rain there's been tonight, look. Woohoo, baby! Incredible. Some points, it was like the eye of the storm. It was dead calm, no rain, no wind, nothing. You could hear a pin drop. And then the next minute, it's absolutely blowing its tits off, pouring rain, driving rain. I had that one 5-bearded rockling which saved the blank. Other than that, I had a couple of rattles on the pulley dropper on blacks, I think was the favoured tonight. So I had a wire trace on, I had blueies on there, I had whiting on there, I had mackerel on there, I had whole joeys, I had fillets, I had chucked everything at that, not a sniff. Crab central, most of it. At one point it came back and there was just a skeleton, mackerel skeleton on there. On the pennel I tried blacks and mussels, blacks and squid on its own, carp on its own, any of the combinations that I've just mentioned, and yeah, I had 2 rattles. We started fishing at 6 o'clock, it's just coming up to 11. It was hard work, it was really hard work, and we got nothing. Well, I got 5-bearded rockling, which was about that much bigger than nothing. So yeah, Humber next, I think Holderness Coast next week, targeting cod, and after then who knows where we're going to end up. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, as short as this is probably going to be. Look after each other, talk to each other. That's all we can do really, and until next time, take care of yourselves, tight lines.